everyone, welcome to our sneak peek. My name is Katie. I am a diamond coach. I have been coaching for about a year and a half. I just wanted to make a quick video, share a little bit of my story, and how this opportunity kind of fell into my lap. So in 2012, I was about to get married. I felt like I had figured life out and things were going really great. And then in June, I received the most horrific phone call of my life. I received a phone call that my brother had taken his own life. And for me, at that moment, my life stopped completely. I was not only in shock, I was just mortified. I couldn't believe that it had happened. And from that point, I went into like a really dark depression, and I was an emotional eater. So I was eating to try to fill the void. I was drinking a lot. My relationships with, my husband and my daughter, my friends, my family, everything just started to kind of spiral out of control. It was a really hard time for me. And I remember waking up one day, a year and a half later, I looked in the mirror. I was completely shocked. I did not recognize myself. I didn't know who I was. Like I couldn't believe what I was staring at. I had gained 40 pounds. I barely wore makeup. I just looked really worn out and tired, and I was just living this horrible life, and I just told myself, this has got to change. It's been a year and a half and you haven't dealt with anything. And I remember, I went and saw a therapist, and I went and talked to friends and family, and I just still couldn't get out of this dark place. And I noticed a coworker was losing some weight, and she was just always bubbly and happy. And I started kind of watching her on Facebook, and I started asking her questions, and she was telling me about Beachbody and how she's doing this amazing program and how much her life has changed from it. And after sitting back watching her for a while, she asked if I wanted to order a program, and I told her no. And I ended up borrowing a program from a coworker at work, and the program was 21 Day Fix. I had amazing results, and I continued to talk to her on Facebook, and I ended up, after I did a round of 21 Day Fix, I committed to a program, and I signed up as a coach, but strictly for the discount. She had kind of talked about coaching with me, and in my mind, I'm like, no way. I'm the most negative person you'll ever meet. I was 40 pounds overweight. I didn't like myself. I was not positive. There was no way I could inspire anyone. But I wanted the discount on my Shakeology. So I signed up, and I signed up in it was the last day of May. And by December, I was invited to go to a retreat at a local coach's house, and I was a nervous wreck about going. I was watching all these women on our team. They seemed very successful and happy and way further along in their journey than me, and I felt like I'd have nothing in common with them. But at the time, I was like, you have nothing to lose. Just go. What's the worst that can happen? And I'm so thankful that I did. I ended up meeting an amazing group of women who too had struggled with some stuff that I had struggled with. I mean, everyone had a different story, but there were people that were depressed, people that had lost family members, people that were emotional eaters, and who now have dug themselves out and are these huge inspiration to so many people. And I was blown away. I left the retreat a whole new person. I was ready to take charge fully of my life and start building my own business. And I did that. And I am so thankful every day for my coach, Shauna, who is now one of my best friends. She saw something in me that I've never seen in myself, that I never believed in, that I never thought was possible. And she had faith in me, and she saw something in me that I didn't know existed. With the support of our team and her, I have grown so much. I am a completely different person. I am happy. I am fulfilled. My relationship with my husband and my daughter, it's amazing. Like, I can't get over how much I've changed. And then to see that I've too inspired other people to regain their life back is like the most rewarding feeling ever. But on top of that, I have been able to quit my full-time job that I was miserable at. I've been able to take my family on these amazing trips. I've been able to go and travel with other coaches, do fun things like that. My husband and I have paid off a pretty large chunk of our debt, which is a huge relief. We're now working towards saving for a down payment for a house for us. We bought a car this year, paid cash for it. This coaching opportunity has seriously been the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me and to my family. It takes a lot of work and a lot of building, like you're working on yourself and working with others, but the outcome and the reward to coaching is more than I could ever imagine. I seriously cannot get over what it's done for me and my family. I feel like for the first time I can breathe, that my future looks good. I can give my daughter an amazing future. I feel like my husband and I are going to be just great. Like, I feel like life is something that I never imagined would be possible for me is actually happening for me right now. And if you're on the fence and there's one little thing stopping you, and it's that you're afraid of what the outcome's going to be, you have to take that leap of faith, because you're never going to know what it's like until you take that chance.